Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. At least 27 people have died after two boats carrying migrants from sub-Saharan Africa sank off the coast of Tunisia on Wednesday, according to Tunisia TV. The vessels sank 3 miles off the Kerkena Islands, where 83 survivors were rescued. In the past week, 4 shipwrecks in the area have claimed 84 lives, with 3 boats departing from Tunisia and 1 from Libya, according to the Red Cross. This follows a report from UNICEF, which stated that over 2,200 people died in the Mediterranean in 2024, including hundreds of children fleeing conflict and poverty. At least 14 people were killed and dozens injured early New Year's Day when Shamsud Din Jabbar, a 42-year-old U.S. citizen and Army veteran from Texas, drove a car into a large crowd on Canal and Bourbon Street in New Orleans. The FBI identified Jabbar as the driver and said he was inspired by the Islamic State, also known as ISIS. Authorities are investigating the attack as an act of terrorism and no longer believe there are other suspects in the attack. After crashing his vehicle, Jabbar was killed in a brief shootout with police. The attack, which took place just before the Sugar Bowl, led to the postponement of the annual college football game. An active duty U.S. Army soldier and member of the elite Green Berets died in the explosion of a Tesla Cybertruck packed with explosives outside President-elect Donald Trump's Las Vegas hotel, officials confirmed Thursday. Matthew Livelsberger, who had served in the Army since 2006 and was on approved leave at the time of his death, was identified as the man inside the vehicle. The FBI said in a social media post that it was conducting law enforcement activity at a home in Colorado Springs related to Wednesday's explosion, but provided no other details. Authorities also clarified that there is no definitive link between the New Orleans attack and the Cybertruck explosion in Las Vegas. At least 10 people were injured in a shooting outside Amazura nightclub in Queens late Wednesday night when 3 to 4 gunmen opened fire on a group standing outside, according to the New York Police Department. The victims, 6 females and 4 males, are all expected to survive, and authorities are investigating whether the shooting was gang-related, ruling out any connection to terrorism. Police said the incident occurred during a private event upstairs at the venue, which was at capacity while about 15 people waited outside. The gunmen, believed to be teens or young adults, fired roughly 30 shots, striking at least 10 individuals. No arrests have been made, and NYPD Chief Philip Rivera vowed those responsible would be brought to justice. A New Year's Eve fireworks explosion in a Honolulu area neighborhood killed at least 3 people and critically injured more than 20 others, authorities said. The blast occurred just before midnight outside a home near Honolulu's International Airport. Fire officials described the scene as resembling a war zone. 2 victims were declared dead at the scene, and the others were transported to hospitals with severe injuries. Honolulu Police Chief Joe Logan explained that the explosion occurred when a lit aerial cake of fireworks fell and ignited nearby crates of additional fireworks. Hawaii Governor Josh Green stated that several children under 10 were among the injured, and the explosion's force was comparable to a bomb. Thanks for watching Braintree Today. We'll be right back with more after the break.
Hi, I'm Tom Lyons, a retired captain from the Quincy Fire Department and the author of the book Fighting Fire, A Proactive Approach. Do you know that electrical failures are the 3rd leading cause of home fires? Cords and plugs led in this category, while extension cords dominated this category. To avoid these fires, plug heat-generated appliances directly into an outlet. Do not use power strips or extension cords on these appliances. Power strips are designed for use with electronics only. Do not put electrical cords underneath rugs or pinch behind furniture. Do not overload outlets. Charge laptops and phones on hard surfaces only. Finally, if an electrical device is not working as designed, it is time to repair it or replace it. Be conscious of your home environment and be safe, and thank you for doing so.
Welcome back. Now let's dive into some top stories happening in Braintree. Police are investigating a weekend shooting in Braintree after a 911 call reported a man was shot at 800 West Street around 3 p.m. on Friday. Responding officers found the victim with a gunshot wound to the leg, and he was transported to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Authorities say the circumstances of the shooting remain under investigation, but believe there is no ongoing threat to the public. Braintree firefighters responded to an electrical fire at the Hyatt Place Hotel on Forbes Street on Monday, which broke out in the pool area and sent smoke into the hallways, according to Acting Fire Chief Fred Viola. While the pool area was completely destroyed, officials believe hotel guests could return to their rooms later that day. Nearby businesses were also affected by the fire for a short time while power was shut off to fight the fire. The Braintree Senior Center has an exciting lineup of activities this January, including weekly free movie screenings every Friday at 1 p.m. and Learn to Play pool sessions with Kathy open to men and women every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Special one-time events include a presentation on celiac disease on January 13th at 1 p.m. A benefits specialist will be available by appointment on January 14th. And on January 16th, the center will be hosting the Happiness at Any Age seminar and lunch. For more information, call the center at 781-848-1963. The town of Braintree has announced that the Christmas tree collection pickup will take place during the weeks of January 6th and January 13th. Residents are advised to leave their trees curbside for pickup on their regular trash collection day. For more information, visit the town's website at braintreema.gov. The third annual Lunar New Year Festival is coming to Braintree High School on January 19th to celebrate the Year of the Snake with a vibrant display of cultural traditions and community activities. Organized by the Chinese American Association of Braintree and the Braintree High School Asian Student Association, the festival will feature an expanded indoor market with local vendors and a variety of Asian cuisines. A highlight of the event is the Lion Dance Eye-Dotting Ceremony, set to begin at 12:30 p.m., offering a captivating and symbolic performance. This event invites community members to join in a lively celebration of Asian culture to bring in the Lunar New Year. Thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. We'll be right back with more stories in the area.
Hi, I'm Tom Lyons, a retired captain from the Quincy Fire Department and the author of the book Fighting Fire, A Proactive Approach. Let's talk portable electric space heater safety. These heaters must not be left unattended. Place them on a stable base 3 feet from combustibles. Their use is not recommended within a bedroom, but if you must do so, place a smoke detector on the ceiling within the bedroom. Plug a portable space heater directly into the outlet, avoiding extension cords. Thus, do not use lamp cords or power strips for this purpose. Are portable, unvented propane and oil-filled heating appliances safe to use within a residence? No. Massachusetts prohibits their use. These heaters produce asphyxiant gases. These gases can render an occupant incapacitated or dead. Please consider your safety during these upcoming colder months. Thank you.
Welcome back to Braintree Today. Now let's get right into more stories. 10 people, including 6 children, suffered minor injuries when a plastic brick toy display collapsed onto a crowd during a New Year's Eve balloon drop event at a Peabody arcade. In the game, an arcade and restaurant had a display positioned on a 12-foot-high ledge. The display fell as balloons were released from a ceiling net to celebrate the new year, according to Peabody Fire Chief John Dowling. Those injured were treated for minor cuts and scrapes, and Dowling confirmed that everyone was okay. 32-year-old Juan Castano of New York has been sentenced after pleading guilty to a series of house burglaries in Andover, Newton, Quincy, and Wellesley, targeting Asian and South Asian families, according to Middlesex District Attorney Marion Ryan. In June and July 2021, Castano broke into 10 homes, stealing about $200,000 worth of property, including cash, designer watches, jewelry, and a handgun. 4 homes were targeted in Newton and Quincy each, as well as homes in Andover and Wellesley. DA Ryan stated that Castano specifically targeted homes based on the ethnicity of the residents. His actions violated the victim's sense of safety, and in one instance posed a physical threat to a family, including children who were home during the break-in. Castano pleaded guilty to 21 indictments in Middlesex Superior Court and was sentenced to 4 to 5 years in state prison, to be served consecutively with a 5.5 to 11-year sentence in New York for similar crimes. A man was found dead in a minivan in Quincy, Massachusetts on Christmas Eve. The man, who officials believe was in his 30s, was found unresponsive by a friend around 6:30 a.m., according to the state fire marshal's office. Investigators believe he was sleeping in the vehicle, which was parked on Morrison Street. While the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner will determine the cause and manner of death, fire officials believe the man may have died due to smoke inhalation. There was heavy smoke damage and minor fire damage, including burned blankets in the minivan. Investigators also found cigarette butts in the area. Officials believe the man didn't have housing, and this would be the 3rd fire-related death of someone dealing with homelessness this year. Others include a woman who died when fire broke out in a wooded area of Somerville earlier this month, and a woman who died after a brush fire in Millbury in October. 2 weeks after Success Real Estate abruptly shut down, 12 former agents and a creditor have sued owner Stephen Webster, claiming he owes them more than $540,000 in unpaid commissions and loans. The lawsuits filed by attorney Bob Ahern in Plymouth Superior and District Courts include a claim from a former agent in Hanover alleging Webster owes her over $150,000. Another lawsuit in District Court seeks $50,000 involving smaller claims. Webster, who operated offices in Marshfield and Braintree, is accused by plaintiffs of financial misconduct, including failing to repay significant personal loans from a friend and plumber. A young humpback whale washed ashore on Marshfield's Wrexham Beach on Thursday, marking the 6th large whale stranding in Massachusetts since July, according to the Whale and Dolphin Conservation. The nearly 27.5-foot whale, believed to be a female under 3 years old, was examined by WDC's Marine Animal Rescue and Response Team, who collected samples to determine the cause of death. WDC Stranding Coordinator Lauren Brandkamp called the series of strandings unprecedented, expressing the organization's commitment to understanding the causes through science. WDC officials noted that offshore wind farms are not believed to be a factor in the strandings, despite speculation. Thanks for watching Braintree today. We'll be right back with more in entertainment. Welcome back to Braintree Today. Now let's get right into some movie recommendations. First up, Nosferatu follows a gothic tale of obsession between a haunted young woman and the terrifying vampire infatuated with her, causing untold horror in its wake. The film stars Lily Rose Depp and Nicholas Hoult. You can watch Nosferatu now in theaters. Next, juror number 2 follows a juror for a high-profile murder trial who finds himself struggling with a serious moral dilemma that could influence the verdict and potential convict, or free the accused killer. The film stars Nicholas Hoult and Zoe Deutsch. You can watch Juror Number 2 on Max. And last, Nutcrackers follows a straight-laced man who finds his life suddenly upended when he becomes the caregiver for his rambunctious orphan nephews. The film stars Ben Stiller and Linda Cardellini. You can watch Nutcrackers now on Hulu. That'll do it for news today. Remember, if you're a customer of Verizon, you can watch BCAM TV in high definition on channel 2128. You can also now see us in high definition on Comcast on channel 1073. I'm Martha Konstandinidis, and thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. We'll see you next time.